What's going on, guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. And today we're going to be reacting to Fallout 3 original soundtrack. We're going down the Fallout rabbit hole. As I said, if you want me to react to the full soundtrack, if you want me to react to the, just the full nature of each and every single one of them, I will. It'll be obviously a big and long, grandiose video. But all you gotta do is post down in the comments down below saying that you want that. But we're gonna be reacting to the main title of each Fallout. So it'll be Fallout New Vegas, so on and so forth, and it's just gonna be one track. But if you want me to delve more into it, if you want me to react to even a specific certain track that you guys like, post down in the comments down below. I'm always yours and I'm always wanting to. And the reason why we're doing Fallout, ladies and gentlemen, is because of the TV show, probably the best, potentially the best game adaptation. From game to live action. The characters, the lore, all of this type of stuff we're building and just building up that excitement, that anticipation for Fallout 5. Obviously, Fallout 76 didn't have that launch, became like a post-launch good game. But I think Fallout 5 is going to be something special. It's going to be something special without a doubt. Without talking too much, ladies and gentlemen, let's delve into this. Let's react to this. Leave a little stinger on the end there, so let's break it down. So not too much. I mean, I said in the beginning, if you go back and watch my first Fallout reaction, I say like the first two Fallout game kind of main title tracks, sound design are atmospheric, eerie, horror-y, and it takes on that more approach of the wasteland and what you would hear if you came out of the vaults and you walked on a post-apocalyptic wasteland. Has that approach, the first two. The first one has more of kind of centralized, digitalized, a lot of like glitches effects, and the second one takes more of that eerie, horror-y approach. And Fallout 3 takes more of a epic approach. In terms of, if we listen to this now. So it's like a little bit of synth-based, right? A lot of these are being programmed into like little plugins, and it's gradually making that approach. So that build up again. Like, this is the introduction. This is what we're hearing when we're playing this game. a little kind of atmosphere build up there. Whoa. Hear that again? So an underlining synth was there, an under little synth bass, deep in the mix, adding to that atmosphere. I mean, this is a short track, but the fact that 25, 26 seconds, 24 seconds, they're playing the motif, the main theme already, and not kind of leaving it to the middle, not even leaving it to the end. They're just hitting you straight in. What I love about this is all bass at the moment, this track, right? There's not really any higher frequencies. There's not really like anything high in terms of the mix. It's from medium and just low. They've fully cut off the high. And you know, when we're programming percussion motifs, you know, a lot of it, especially motifs, grandiose, they're meant to be big, they're meant to be epic. But this one is like, no, the horns, the trumpets, you can play them in high, but you can't, like, but they're playing it low. And I think that's intentional because the feeling of the Fallout is inherently, it's supposed to be dark. And how we get that off is, let's add in darker notations, which would be lower octaves. Higher octaves tends to be known for positivity, you know, happiness, all of that type of stuff. But opening that dark reality of what the Fallout story of each game really is, highlights that. Obviously, the motif has a little bit of like, what's the word? Heroism. You know, one character's journey. You know, it's big, it's epic, that type of stuff. So of course, you know, the motif does like symbolize that through like the horns and the trumpets. I love that when we're coming into the third act. I love they just hit that final motif note just before we get into the percussion. You know, that percussion moment there. Just picked up the tempo a little bit as well. Tempo is faster. We go from this. That's got to be like a 100 something like BPM, and we go into like honestly 135, 140 BPM. I love that. It's kind of like an old trick of composers. Is but with each it gets louder, it gets a bit, you know, kind of edgy. Like it kind of just makes its presence known. Becomes big. may leave it on a stinger. That was a great main title for Fallout 3. And of course, brilliant breakdown and reaction. If you would like more of this, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you comment down below what else do you want me to react to. Until next time, subscribe, leave a like, and of course, comment down below. This has been a great reaction, an absolute sublime soundtrack. Leaning into that more epicness, leaning into that more cinematicness, of course. Until next time, bye-bye.